Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the live stream where we review the watch list and then we trade the market open every day. Hope everyone had a good Thursday and they're ready for the trading today, which is Friday, and it's, let's see, the 24th of January, 9:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Like always, market opens at 9:30, so we got another 15 minutes where we're going to review the watch list, and then we're going to trade the market open for about 30 minutes, wrapping this whole thing up for the whole live stream should be about 45 minutes. Check out the video description below, like always. If you guys, there's some FAQs there. I added some new FAQs, for example, yesterday about the watch list, the two watch lists that I have. And yeah, let's get to them. And so our scanner was picking up some stuff pretty nicely this morning. It started off at, I think it's 7 or like 7:20 something. I ran the scanner and like only 9 things popped up, and I was like, what? That's a little crazy. I ran it again at like 8:10, then we got a bit more going on over here. So a lot of the new stuff though isn't really too interesting. Well, here's a new one, SURJF. I'm just gonna put them on here just so I don't miss them in case they do happen to run. I might be missing a few, but overall, I think SCON, I don't think we have that one. We just added. I already got our top ones we're going to be talking about today. I'm just going to add one more. Where is it? SNOA. All right, cool. So our top 3 we got today. Let me quickly check it out. I want to be talking about SAEX first, CASA, and then TNXP. The first and the last one have a really nice market cap and really small float. The second one is getting closer to that mid cap range, but let's go through them now. And let me go to my scanner, my chart. This is the first one, and this one we've actually traded several times in the past. If you just go to all our accounts, you can see we've had 2 trades on there. Both were smaller trades, one winner, one loser. This thing's gapping up pretty nicely. Let's see, and let me actually go back to my cash account, which is the one we use for this challenge. So 10 million market cap, 3.1 million float. It's an oil and gas equipment and services company. It's a US company as well, gapping up 75%. They announced $42 million of new projects in the West Africa, offshore West Africa region. That's pretty big because if you think about it, this is a 10 million market cap company and they have $42 million worth of projects. Of new projects. I don't know how much of that take is theirs, but these seem like pretty decent sized project. They also have a reduction in debt of about 14.5 million, and I didn't find any warrants. So this one to me is definitely the number 1 on our watch list. I just think, big running capability, plus fundamentals improved a little bit, so that's always really good for a company. And just, tiny float, 3.1 million, guys. It's ridiculously small. So yeah, I'll definitely be looking at this one. Let me catch my breath, have a drink of water. CASA is the next one, CASA. Let's see what we got cracking here. 315 million market cap, 28 million float. It's a US communications and equipment company, or communication equipment company, not and. It's gapping up 20%. They have increased revenue based on the gap principles, increased guidance as well, and announces a CFO transitions. No warrants found. The first one, I actually said no specific warrants found. It actually had a ton of little activity. I just couldn't find any exercise prices, so just be careful with the first one. CASA, I didn't find any warrants. And let's quickly... The thing about CASA is it looks like it has really low volume. I'm a little shaky about this one. I don't know. It's not gapping up too much, but also means it's not, overextended. I'm keeping an eye out for if it really breaks the high here, and then ideally maybe past 4.5. I have an alert up here already, but I don't think I'm gonna be trading this one out of the gate. The last one I'm looking at right now is TNXP, 10 million market cap, 7.5 million float. It's a US biotech company gapping up 50%. These guys completed a testing of one of their products, of one of their products, I think in FDA approval stage. It was called Fed fasting, and at first I was like, what does that mean? Are they avoiding the Fed? But it's actually, I was reading through the report, and it was like how the fat absorbs like their treatment against like PTSD. I don't know. It's way over my head, but Fed fasting does not mean avoiding the Fed. I was pretty confused. Yeah, so pretty interesting about this one. I mean, it would be an ideal company. They do have some massive resistance zones that I want to point out, and they also have warrants at 2.4, which is kind of dangerous. So there could be a lot of shares being executed right around 2.4, so this area. So yeah, these guys, a lot of resistance ahead. I would really like to see some big momentum come in. But in theory, if we could pull all the way to this gap up area right around here at $5, this thing has, clear skies ahead. But I don't know. I just don't really know how I feel about this one. A big gap down. A lot of times these things will try to spike and then they end up gapping down again. So we'll see what happens here. Antonio Rivera. Cool last time. I actually have a friend named Rivera. IBIO is on our watch list. It's not really a gapper, and that's the problem I have with this one. It's not really doing anything pre-market, just kind of hovering in the same price. I would like to see this one, if we trade it, maybe break past 3.5. Most likely we won't be trading this one. It does have a nice small market cap, does have a nice amount of shares outstanding. Did have some decent dollar volume yesterday, but it's under $1. It's not our ideal price limit, and I don't know, so far no news today, so probably won't be trading it today. But you can see, it had a gap down area of here, so definitely some big resistance. But if it breaks this area and breaks, I would probably say 0.35. I think this thing could definitely bounce up a little bit, probably past 0.4 for a little bit. We'll see. What's up, Aaron? Wow, first time trading today ever. Well, the best thing I would probably recommend is just not to trade and just, sit back, watch, learn. And if you do decide to trade, since these US brokerage firms, I don't know if you're in the US or not, offer $0 in trading, allocate your account properly, trade under 10% per position size at first. Allow yourself to make mistakes, and that's the best way to learn. So we have plenty of time. We got another 7 minutes. I don't know how I feel about really holding anything. Let's see, CODX. No way. I remember this one. I was this morning I was watching this dip here, and I almost bought it at 1.5. But I haven't been trading pre-market, and it's not really something I wanted to do. But the 1.5 had big support. So on the long-term chart, this thing went all the way down to here this morning, and I don't know. I don't think this thing's going to recover. A lot of gap down areas, a lot of selling pressure, but who knows? Anything's really possible. But with this much selling momentum, and does it have any new news today? Let's quickly check. Yeah, this whole company was up, I believe, on macro news. I was checking out yesterday. Yeah. Some new share offering. Yeah, this is what I remember reading. So they have stock offering at $1.45 a share. So this thing's definitely, there's a good chance it's just going to keep on going down. So you could check out, I have a few videos about our small account challenge, and the thing that's really, I would just say so important with growing an account. I think, trading is basically just a probabilities game. And, if you're right 64% of the time, all you want to do is do as many trades as possible, because then you can, lower the effects of any one trade and, grow your account by doing more and more trades consistently. And that will help you grow your account as linear as possible. But if you go all in with one position, it's just very dangerous. So account allocation is the best way to do risk management in a very, very simple and structured way. So focus on that first. In this small account challenge, I allocate about 15% per account size, but that's only because we're doing a small account challenge, and I'm trying to grow it actually with a little bit of cash. So I am over allocating, I would probably say, per position. Ideally, I would want to be between 5 and 10, I would say, percent allocation. Well, let's see what happens today. I mean, yesterday was a little bumpy day. It was our second red day of the month, and it was a bigger red day too. Not really something that I want to be having, but it happens. It's totally fine. So today I'm going to be a little bit more hands off. Yesterday I was definitely probably overly aggressive on a few setups that just weren't my bread and butter. So I'm going to be definitely looking at SAEX and CASA the most. I had a few other ones pop on the scanner, CEI. But we'll see what has the most dollar volume. I think I'm going to be, just really waiting to see what the market tells me today. And, there's a good chance we might not do any trades during the live stream. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm not going to rush into any trade. It's funny, Andrew, you just said look at CEI right as I pull it up. What I like about CEI is that it just fits our criteria so well. A 9.6 million market cap, 5 million shares outstanding, having a nice little pullback right now. Long-term chart though is just so ugly, and they just hit some major resistance. Two things I really don't like seeing. I don't know. It's a disaster. What kind of news do they have about it? Proposed acquisition. Oh, that's true. It should be interesting. We'll see what happens today. I think there's going to be a healthy pullback. I wouldn't be surprised if it found some support here near the mid 2s, 2.3 or something. Again, just, you really want to watch out on stocks like this. All right, we got another 2 minutes till the market opens. And then it's weekend. I think I got another busy weekend ahead of me. I'm still working on Trade Journal, usually like the rest of the day, the whole time. I want to get that live as soon as possible, but we've had quite a few setbacks on it, unfortunately. TNXP is definitely one of the nicer breakouts. I really like seeing this one. Just that 2.4 level, I think is going to be major resistance. I don't know if we're going to crack it. I'm going to go ahead and put an alert here as well. I have alerts on most of the things. We'll see what happens. I do like this 1.8 support area though. I wouldn't be surprised if, we had a little pullback to maybe 175 and then we started running higher to at least retest some former areas. So I'm just going to keep that in mind. We're in our cash account. We're going to be trading with about, I don't know, $950 position size. That would be about $500 on this stock. Maybe even $550 if we're going to be entering a bit lower. All right, 30 more seconds till the market opens. $16 seconds, here we go. I'm a little undecided if I want to watch SAEX or if I want to watch TNXP. Nice little selling volume coming in here. Very quickly pull on TNXP. I really want to see this 0.8 area hold. So that's kind of what I'm waiting for. Decent volume. INO, guys, has some of the bigger volume. Keep an eye on that one. There's a potential that we might do an entry on TNXP very, very soon here. No big moves on our watch list so far. All of these are pretty small moving stocks right now. We have no, 50% plus, no 100% plus. So today could be more of a second part of the morning open kind of day. Let's see what happens here. That's the goal. TNXP, decent dollar volume. Let's take a quick look at INO looking really shaky in this area. Just watch out with this one. TNXP. Still pulling back a little bit. Big selling volume with the market open. You want to be careful with those. NNVC, guys, looking really good. Solid dollar volume. Big moves higher so far. 16%, one of the bigger movers. Looks like it was halted yesterday. Really choppy chart here. I don't really know what to think of it besides $8 maybe being big resistance. I don't know. Tough, really tough to say. Nothing moving too much. SAEX finding big support at $3. That's what I like to see. Again, a lot of resistance coming in on everything. TNXP now breaking higher. 1.75 would have probably been the entry. But again, I don't know. Not really that much dollar volume, not that much interest. But it is breaking higher, so it does look good. Thanks, Shane. I appreciate that. It's really nice. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not really feeling any one trade. I think TNXP does have my attention here. Possible entry if we have a pullback. Really nice. Finally moving higher. It's exactly what we were waiting for. 8-1 could be a solid entry. Really good move here. Yeah, some of those big caps have just been absolutely dominating it. Healthy pullback. I don't really think we're going to get an entry on this one at 1.81. I really like the pullback here. I like the support in this area. And that probably would be my usual entry. But again, I'm not super confident about TNXP. So I'm being a little bit more conservative. Just going to go ahead and remove our limit order for now to just reflect my feelings about it. SAEX looking pretty interesting. This thing could be moving higher now. It found some support in this area. Here we go. That doesn't have to be a small cap to move good, but yeah, I know what you mean. I totally get it. It's been such a large cap rally these last few weeks, actually like the last few months, basically all of 2019. Yeah, so a bit of a slow morning for me. I just, not one stock has really been like blowing my mind. I've been feeling super confident about CEI pulling back now totally. SAEX wanting to break here past 3.2, but definitely struggling. You can see a lot of sellers there. Let's see if that could if it gets chipped away. There's a good chance it might. But again, it's not compelling enough to where I want to be jumping on it. Markets are all up though. NASDAQ 0.5 almost killing it. The NASDAQ has just been absolutely wrecking the market in a good way. Let me just throw on my morning open scanner. So we got here. Whoa, we're at over 30 viewers right now. I think that was the first time, unless I've missed it before, but I just kind of noticed that. So I appreciate it, guys. It's always good fun seeing what you guys are up to and learning from you guys. CBB market cap, this is too big. TRIL could be interesting. Wow, our scanner is picking up nothing over 50%. That's pretty rare. Slow. I guess people already took the weekend off. Usually Friday. I've been calling it Flying Friday lately because we've been getting some huge moves on Fridays, but not really seeing them right now. NNVC had a nice move higher. 15%, pulling back a little bit. This could be a bull flag. 5-minute pullback here. Might go into this one. If we wanted to trade this, I would like a break maybe above 7. Whoa, that's not what I wanted. What was I just calculating? I had a whole wrong number in my head. All right, yeah, this is about right. NNVC, one of the bigger dollar volumes. Nice 5-minute pullback. 8 is definitely big resistance. Don't forget about us when you're a YouTube star. No, Shane. I would never. You guys have been with us the whole time. The reason I also am skeptical about NNVC is just check out, this 3 days ago, or I guess you could say 3 full trading days ago, huge run up, got totally rejected. And, I don't know. I think everyone's going to be looking at that and just, be thinking there's going to be a lot of back holders on this one. And that's exactly how I feel about it. So again, don't really want to be trading this one either. And here you go, selling off already. I don't know, it's a slow day today, I guess, in terms of the gap and go strategy. Some gappers, but no goers, I guess you could say. Thanks, Heiko. Always got something nice to say. Ooh, Andrew, here we go. SAEX at 315. Let me check that one out. I'm still looking at NNVC. I think this could be, a potential reversal, but right now, I don't know. It's kind of chilling. Just keep an eye out on that dollar volume, 5.5 million. It's not too much interest, but at the same time, it could pick up any moment. I do like, this was my top pick for today. Gapped up really nicely, but having a little bit of issues. Let's see what we get here. If we wanted to trade this one, I would probably need about 300 shares, maybe 310. Little breakout here. See if we can get an entry on the breakout. Pulling back really hard. Would like to see this breakout continue, but that was a lot of resistance that just came in there. Would like to see some real big volume coming in right now. It's a really nice ascending triangle. Bit of a bull flag here. Nice news, runners, low float. Exactly what we're looking for. Market is up, but the market is also running a little bit weak. So let's see what happens here. This thing feels like it almost got halted. Why is it not moving? Big selling volume on the open. I want to see a breakout really, really soon. I want to see it break past 3.3, then I would definitely take some profits on this trade. All right, we're out of this one. That was a really quick trade. We exited at 3.3. I didn't like that it pulled back so many times. I might have got out a little bit too early. Let's see if this continues breaking up. Quick little 42 bucks on that one. Not the worst, but also nothing like really to run home about. 14 cents a share. The problem with this one, here we go. Might continue. A lot of buyers on that. That's what I like about it. $948 position size, so this was probably close to about a 5% profit. So once we get to those 10,000 bucks, whoo, that that would have been a quick 450, 500 bucks. But right now we just got to keep growing the account. But not a bad first trade. Yeah, it's really choppy. Yikes! What a dip! Woo! Yo, when you don't see strength, that is when you have to run to the woods. Watch out with this one. This one could bounce back up, but I'm not going to be getting into it. 36 viewers. Hey guys, if you appreciate this content or you enjoy this live trading, because I know it freaking spikes my blood pressure, consider leaving a like. Andrew, I hope you're all right with that trade. Ah! Where you at? What's going on? I hope you're fine. You're scaring me. Your first trade was nice. INTC up 8% and running. Sorry, Shane, I just saw that. I think, whew. Yeah, what was that? I honestly, Andrew, I felt the same way. I was not expecting that. You know, when that breakout didn't happen, I was like, I'm out of this one. It could keep going, but it could pull back as well, but I was not expecting that kind of pullback. That thing to the freaking fences. Nice. 2K, Andrew, killing it. Looks like. Yeah, honestly, sorry, you're right. Like, as a trader, it's kind of hard to do this, but you have to understand not every day is a day you should be trading. And today is kind of one of those days that don't really want to be trading. Yeah, you tell him, Maiko. Last resort stop at 2.9. It's good to have those last resort stops. Is that a fixed one? It really did. It was like, you know those flies that fly into those electrical fly killers, and then they just fall down, and there's a huge like circle of flies. And that's what it reminded me of. So NNVC, guys, this is the one I was thinking about buying that breakout on, up 11% since the pullback. Could have been a good one. The thing I like about NNVC is the fact that it has the most dollar volume on the small caps that we're looking at today. That's usually very promising. I just really don't like their long-term chart at all. I find it really just super unattractive. I don't know. Whoa, we just got 10 likes. I appreciate that, guys. I don't think we've ever done 10 likes or 30 plus viewers on a live stream. Buyers are coming back. Today is really just going to be, I should just make a bag of popcorn, because I think it doesn't matter if I have oily fingers today. I'm just going to be watching the market. I don't think I'm going to be trading. TNXP, guys, check this out. This one's looking actually kind of good. Red to green move, right? Holding our highs here. Little bull flag, breaking out from that flag. 6-8% little gainer right here. 5-minute pullback. This actually looks really, really promising. You know, I should have stuck to my original thesis with potentially getting it an entry here at 1.75. I think I was just a little bit upset about, you know, taking two really aggressive trades yesterday and losing on both of them. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to be extra cautious today. But yeah, this would have been the winner this morning. I'm kind of upset with myself that I didn't do it. I mean, it just like, I feel like if I was on a winning streak, I would have done this one. Which is like super not the way to think about trading at all. 196. Yeah, I don't know. Buyers are coming back. SAEX. Yeah, I mean, I think there's definitely some interest in this one. I would just be careful. Check their financials again. Check out where those warrants are with the exercise prices. I couldn't really pinpoint it, but I found a lot of warrants. There's also a good chance it might try to retest this support here at 2.8. I don't know. I could be totally wrong. What I do like about it is this 3 area seems to be holding extremely well. So we try to dip under it here, didn't work. Try to dip under here, a lot of buyers. But now, you know, this is going to be the third retest of the $3 level. And yeah, we'll see what happens. I think if it holds like another 10 minutes or 20, 30 minutes, I think there's a really good chance this is going to go higher. But to me, that's just a coin flip. And I don't know, it's not my trading style. Mike's wondering at 1.75, so that'd be his support line balance weight on SAEX. Am I reading that right? 1.75, a really conservative one. Yeah, Mike, though, that's exactly right. So sometimes I'll have limit orders in these areas. And actually yesterday or 2 days ago, I slammed such a nice trade. It was on my Webull account. It was like the market went down, I don't know, I think it dipped 60% and then it bounced up. I got an entry, extended hours, and I sold it for a 30% profit. Honestly, that's really how I do most of my trading. It's just really slow. You'll go like a week without trading sometimes, and it's not a way to really grow an account, but it's like sometimes nice to have stuff like that out there. Out of SAEX, 3% loss. 3% loss is nothing to be ashamed of. That's actually, I would be proud of a 3% loss, honestly. I'm like, yes. Because right now my average loss is over 5%, like just a little bit. And I really don't like that. 5.61% is my average loss. I really want to get that under 5%. My winning ratio is 63.39%. My average win is so embarrassing. It's 4.33. So somehow, even though my average loss is percentage-wise bigger, I'm green because I win on average more. So I need to focus on cutting my losses quicker. I think that's something that I hesitate with. And I think a big reason that I hesitate in the beginning of this challenge with closing my losses quickly is because I only had one trade every day. So I'd be like, I have to make this trade work. And then I would hold a trade way too long. But now that I have 3 trades every day, I'm way more aggressive on like cutting my losses. So I don't know, guys. Slow day in the markets. Slow day. INO. Check out these pullbacks, guys. This could have been a phenomenal entry, but you know, even if you get a perfect exit, I mean, perfect entry and a perfect exit, you're only making 6% on this move. And I rarely get a perfect entry and a perfect exit. Sometimes I get, you know, a nice entry, but my exits are almost always off. So that's why, you know, we want to be looking for moves that are over 10, over 20, maybe even 30%. And then, you know, you get a chunk of that move. That's what we look for, or that's what I look for. Everyone's different. And NVC having some serious issues here, had a pretty solid double top. I wouldn't be surprised if it tried to break out again, and then totally failed and then just pulled back the rest of the day. I don't know, we'll see. This could be an after hours killer as well. I feel like I'm doing a lot of talking right now. Wow, guys, this is really the most quiet morning I think we've had in maybe a week or two. 35 TNXP, CASA. All of our top ones are on our list. I mean, I don't think we're missing anything. Although usually by the end of the day, there's like maybe a stock that sometimes that goes under our radar. So maybe everyone's trading something that I'm not seeing. Guys, if you're watching something that's absolutely ripping it, just let me know, because I feel like somehow something is sliding under my radar. Why is it so quiet today? Wow, check out CEI, guys, pulling back. Like, its job is to just pull back. 4%. The bounces are pretty small too. Well, this bounce might not be too bad. I think I might actually trade CEI later today. Go ahead and put an alert here. So, okay, so I have 2 more trades left, and I definitely am going to use them today. What I'm going to be looking for are small moves. I'm probably going to be looking for a 2 or 3% move, close the position, take my, you know, that's embarrassing to say, like $20, $30 profit, and then just move on. So if I do that twice, 3%, that could be $60. Add that to the profits we made already. That could be, you know, that could be over $100 day with tiny position sizes. So let's see what happens. I don't know. That's my plan. In on NNVC at 7. Andrew couldn't get enough. I like the attitude. Let's quickly see what you're up to. 6.95. Ooh, I'm not gonna lie, that's a pretty ambitious move. I gotta say as well though, the 5-minute chart looks really wunderbar. Nice pullback, kind of like an ABC move. We got the A, we got the B, we got the C, and right here, the D. This could be the breakout point. So let's see what we have here. NNVC, $36.8 million volume. That's a really nice dollar volume for the day. The biggest stock moving, biggest small cap, 27 million market cap, 3.8 million shares outstanding. That's a pretty nice zone. This thing could rip. If this breaks out, this could really go. Big resistance at 8, I would say, but we haven't approached it yet. Here we go. This could be it. We want to see clear break past 2.7. I mean, 7.2, 7.3, kind of in that area. Here we go. 7.15. Okay. A little 2% popper. This reminds me a lot of the trade we did yesterday where I got absolutely destroyed on. It's 9.56, so the gap and go strategy is coming to an end. And yesterday I did this same exact trade that you just made, Andrew, with TWMC, and it just got completely whacked when it didn't break out. I'm not saying that's going to happen on this one, but it just reminds me of TWMC yesterday. So I don't know if like I would want to trade it. I still have a bad taste in my mouth. 5-minute chart looks extremely good, I gotta say though. Constant buying momentum coming in here. I mean, I definitely think there's going to be a chance that this thing wants to at least retest the area, 7.4 maybe. I just don't know if it's going to happen now. It might happen later in the day. Whew! The suspense is making me sweaty. Here we go. Here the sellers are coming in. Some buyers holding 7.07. My God, this is addicting. Hoo! 7 cracked and then held at the same time. Resistance. I know you're out of the trade, but I somehow still want to see this thing break to the upside. I don't know why. I want to see something break to the upside today. Big support, I would probably say it's 6.5. $6, big support as well. 5.5. Basically all the whole numbers, all the whole and half dollar areas seem pretty textbook classic on this stock. 7.22. I'm just trying to think in my head, if I was in this trade, like what would I be doing? We'd be wanting to make at least 50 cents a share on this one, or else it wouldn't really be worth it since it's a bit higher price. Oh, you're still in it. Here we go. Momentum building. It seems like every time it hits 7.23, there's some sort of like big resistance that whacks it down. So I want to see a break past that with volume. And the volume is definitely coming in there, but let's see, one more attempt. I'd be really careful if this doesn't break out with the next few candles. I probably would have gotten out already. But also, I feel like all the trades I get out on, those are the ones that break out. But I think everyone has that feeling. What we could do is I get in this trade, and then you just do the opposite of what I do, and then it will go up. CODX, guys, getting absolutely wrecked. Just be super careful with CODX. I think the majority of day traders probably that are trading small caps are probably watching NNVC. I bet you Ross Cameron right now is watching NNVC. SOAR, MGEN. Yeah, let me pull that one up. Hold on. Got 140 sellers at 7.22. I want to see those get pulled through, or else this thing's going to potentially just pull back super hard. Looks like too much resistance maybe. Ooh, that one's got me shaking. My knees are getting weak looking at it. MGEN. Yes, SOAR, nice find. What was I doing all day? I was snoozing. That's why it wasn't on my scanner. It should have been on my second scanner. It had no pre-market. This thing's halted, right? $2.2 million volume, 49 million market cap, 34 million shares outstanding, 105% up on the day. MGEN. Why is it not on my scanner? Market cap 2 million, 900 million stock, matches, minimum volume, something. This is bothering me. Shares. I'm gonna have to look into that later. I for some reason my current scanner is not picking this one up. I gotta figure out why. This one's halted, so there's really nothing to even watch right now. It was halted at 57, so it should be unhalted any moment. It'll probably continue going up. Buying a pullback near the 39 could be really good. I'm gonna watch the unhalt with you guys, and then I'm gonna go ahead and end the live stream. I just noticed we're 2.5 minutes over the live stream time. I just want to check this unhalt with you guys. Should happen any moment here. 5 minutes. Circuit breaker. Here we go. 1.25 could be support. What's the news on this thing? Some drug data, upgraded financials, some mix between the two. I don't know. If I wanted to trade this one, I'm probably not going to be trading it right now. I'd probably need about 900 shares. Wow. Nice find, SOAR. All right, guys, I'm going to leave you with that one. If you guys trade MGEN, leave a comment below. Andrew, I wish you the best of luck with SAEX. Whoo, guys, 1.1. All right, guys, have a phenomenal weekend. Remember, like always, stay safe, make some awesome trades, be smart, be relaxed, be cool, calm, and collected. I can't wait to see you guys Monday. I'll come out with a recap video in a few hours here. Till next time, guys. Ciao, ciao. Oh, yeah. Don't forget to hit that like button if you haven't done so already, guys. We've had over 30 viewers today, and we had over 10 likes. We're at 13 now. That's huge. I don't think we've had that before yet. So I really appreciate that. I really do. So there's not enough more I can say about that. But yeah, and if you're new here, consider subscribing. I'll see you guys next time. Now I'm going to go. Ciao, ciao.